All right, what is up? I guess we'll wait for more people to show up. There's 5 people here now. What's going on, everyone? Yeah, I can't believe we just died again. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So we'll wait for more people to show. What's up, William? No such thing as straight up. Many more dumps. We'll see. What's up, Silver? How you doing, my man? Audio, video, good. I appreciate that, my man. Still in boring times. We're gonna make it, but damn, this is taking forever. I'm bullish though. Even though I'm down on my position, my TOSHI position is $600, but damn. Everyone's so bearish. We're about to go up. A little early today, but I got things to do later, so we'll see who shows up here. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm bullish. I'm ready for this thing to go. And I believe the Fed or the government's meeting today, this afternoon. It is the second longest shutdown. So it's near an end. What's up, Joy? How you doing? Hopefully you guys are holding strong. I'm holding strong. I'm not selling my bag for a loss. There's no way. We already got the bounce, as you can see on the screen. I think the little crash we just had is potentially over. We could go back lower. 103.4. Depends on what Bitcoin chart we're gonna look at. Where's the other one? Yeah, see this one here, the overall chart, we're sitting right on support. We just tagged it again. This 105. Held it back here, resistance, blew over it, held it. So we are holding this level. We are at support right now, and we're back up to 107. So I don't know if it's going to be the government shutdown or what's going to happen, but the fact that it's the second longest, I think it's about to end. What's up, Flip Coins? How you doing, my man? Hopefully you're holding. Yeah, you're holding. That's all you can do right now is hold and possibly buy the dip. I actually just bought more TOSHI. I put $200 more in, right down at about 5.5. Woke up this morning, I saw my phone, I was like, oh man, we're going down. So yeah, some of these coins are getting hit. Some of them aren't looking too great, but I think it's the final move down before we start going up. We have to start going up. And we're seeing coins like Zcash went up. Bitcoin Cash is probably about to rip. Yeah, Toshi's holding the 3.2 support. It dipped all the way down here. That's right where I bought it at. There was no wick. It was just a red candle. I was like, man, I'm just going to buy more. We're still putting in a slightly higher low. So I put 200 more in at 5.5, and we got a little bounce, and we're holding the 3.82. So technically low to the high, we're still bullish here on TOSHI. But I know it's pretty brutal. But what's up, John? What's up, Matrix? How you doing? What's up, Patrick? Patrick's in the house. Just a Monday liquidity sweep, yeah. What are we thinking Bitcoin by the end of the year? I'm still thinking November, December is going to be extremely bullish. Even Ben Cohen says that Bitcoin and the dominance is about to just go straight up. He says it's about to rip. So at any moment, Bitcoin's just going to start flying to a new all-time high, in my opinion. So many people screaming bear market right now. It's kind of ridiculous. It depends on what chart we look at, my man. I mean, this one here, the Coinbase chart, we're holding over the 1272 at 1034. The other one, of course, was that 105. So this one here, we do have our box where I think potentially the price is going 158 to 173. If we look at the other one, where's our other chart? Man, we're right there. Hold on. Was it this one? No, that's the same one. This is our overall chart for Bitcoin. Damn, we are running late. Oh no. Because these green lines here are the tops. Bear market bottom, the halving, the top. So we're right here in November, so we just need to go up. Yeah, we just need just one large candle to spawn in. I know it's not the same as back here where it's just up. So I think we get one last push to the upside, 150, 170, 200K, and then it's all over. And hopefully it happens very, very soon. Yeah, see, this one we're kind of hanging around in the middle of nowhere. But we bounced off the 236 area. Yeah, I saw 170 to 200K, I think, is the target. Once it finally starts going, we just need one candle to spawn in, get us up there. I think that's exactly where it's going, around 200K. But yeah, if you zoom out the macro charts, everything's still bullish pretty much. Not everything, because some things like ACH and I think XCN is breaking down. Dogging Me is a great price. Yeah, everything right now on the dip is a good price. That's all you can do now is hold your bags and buy the dip. I wouldn't be selling right now. Tau is holding up. All right, let's look at Dogging Me. DCR is pumping. Yeah, I agree. People are putting their emotions in it. All right, let's look at Dogging Me. I think we're right on schedule. I've been saying for the last 2+ years, November, possibly December is the top, and we're just going to go up. It's taken a long time, but in my opinion, everything is lining up for one last strong move up. We're about to get a good move. Yeah, and even Dogging Me here is holding up nicely. I mean, if you just take away everything and just look at the chart, you're still putting in a higher low. So this is probably it. That was probably the bottom. I know we're still coming down. Not a bad price to be buying some Dogging Me. I mean, if we're wrong, we're wrong. If there's no alt season and we just go to zero, then we tried. At least we tried. But everything to me is screaming up. Yeah, Dogging Me got a nice dip. Everyone pile in. Yeah, this is like the perfect time to be buying these coins because I'm in the camp. I'm a firm believer that we're going to go up. There's going to be an alt season. Bitcoin's going to make a new all-time high. Bitcoin's going to 200K. And I know there's no one in the market now. No one's here. It's just dead. But as soon as the whales start buying in and these coins and we start pumping, once Bitcoin starts running, all eyes are going to turn toward the crypto market, in my opinion. And then we'll have some coins start going, and then just people will start slowly piling in, and then they'll just, at one point, at the end, they'll just all pile in. And that's when we go straight up. That's when you sell your bags, and they get left holding because they weren't here to begin with. Yeah, I still think Dogging Me can hit a penny. So from here now, it's a 50x. Can't beat a 50x on Dogging Me. Same thing with, let me look at Tau. But I looked at Turbo, Elon, Bonk. They all crashed down a little bit. But yeah, Good buying opportunity right now. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get a drink. I felt a cough coming on. Tom Lee is calling for 150, 200K too. All right, we got to look at Tau, DCR. Wanting to load up on Popcat. Popcat's a good one. When pump up. What's up, Isaac? No one knows. No one knows, but I would have to say it's going to be soon. And soon could be a month. It could wait till the end of November. It could go into December if it wanted to, but we're running out of time. SEI. All right, let me get into Tau real quick, and then we'll do DCR. Yeah, Tau's holding up nicely here. And Tau's over the 618. We covered it in, I think, the last live stream. It's just simply consolidation for all these years. It's not a bad looking chart. You're over the 618, so from the high to the low, as long as you're over 427, that puts this sideways action and down out of commission pretty much to where this thing can actually rip to the upside if it wanted to. So $1,200 would be a 2.5x from here. Next move up. But yeah, Tau's looking good, looking strong. What was the other one? DCR. What is DCR? Decred. I know we've looked at this one before. Why we don't have a chart? Maybe we haven't. I've heard of it before. It's a Binance coin, I guess. DCR is pumping. Oh, it is pumping. Wow, this thing's up 40%. Looks like it hit resistance, but it's not a bad looking chart. Man, I can't wait. Every time I'm at work, I'm just thinking about my bag and thinking about the market. I'm just ready for this to happen already. I need it to happen. Yeah, you hit the 382 once again, so hit it here. Back in March, bearish. Now we just hit it again, so it's still technically bearish as long as it's below 31.5, $32. But yeah, nice little pump. If it can get through the 382, then you're bullish and it can push higher. And like I always say, just make sure your coin, make sure people want to buy it. A 2.5x to 70. Nah, not too bad. Can go to 600 for a 24x. I don't know the market cap on it, of course, but yeah, nice little pump. But that's what we're going to see, in my opinion. We saw Zcash do it. Bitcoin Cash is about to take off. These coins are going to start slowly doing this. It's making higher highs, higher lows. Broke to 236 and it was over. We've seen a lot of coins do that, break to 236 and they just fly. So it could be the beginning of a bull run for DCR here. Yeah, and SEI is another good one. I don't know where Eldor ran off to, but Eldor is always asking for SEI. Bearish. Yeah, it's macro bullish, but it's bearish right now, of course. But everything's doing the same thing. But we are still putting in. Same thing with Toshi. That's the reason I bought Toshi. $200 more on Toshi. Because I looked at the chart, and even though it was crashing, I was like, man, it's still putting in a higher low, and it's right here. It can't go any lower. So I threw $200 more into it. So I'm pretty much right at $2,000 on Toshi at the moment. SEI is doing the same thing. We'll see what happens here, but it's still putting in a higher low if you ignore the scam wick. But I do think SEI is one of the newer coins that's going to do well. If we draw another one on here, low to the high on SCI. Yeah, you just tagged the 786 also. Wow. It's nice when it respects the fib levels. It just tagged the final support level, 16.5. So that should be the bottom. SCI can finally start going up. I mean, we can't. I mean, we got to go up soon. The RSIs have been bearish for so long on a lot of these macro charts. It's time to go up, in my opinion. But yeah, that's nice to see SCI support hitting the final support level. Yeah, but I've always told Eldor, I don't know where he went, but $5 is in play. So now that $5 is about almost a 29x on SCI. Oh, let me go to the bigger screen. I forgot. There we go. All right, let me get caught up on the chat here. What's up, Fly? You glad you didn't go all in February? All my coins are 50%, down 50%. Yeah. It's like right after I bought in on TOSHI, it went down. Even though I added to my bag this morning, I'm still down $600. So the only thing I can do at this point is I have to hold. I can't sell. I have to have some. If I get a 5x out of TOSHI, I'll be happy. If I get a 10x, I'll be excited. Multiple members of the Fed wanting 50 base point cuts in December. Yeah, the disbelief stage before we pump. Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time. Everyone gets super bearish and then we go up. SCI bottomed. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Slava, my man? You ready to become a moderator yet? Because before we know it, these people are going to pile in. We're going to start going up. What's up, Cater? How you doing? This bull run's been magical. Not yet, but it has the potential to be. I think we're going to run hard and fast real quick, and it's going to be over. There's too many people bearish, too many people calling for an extended cycle, too many people calling for not until next year going up. I watched someone earlier, they said, we're probably not going to go up until tax season when people actually have money to buy in. That's too far away. I don't think that's going to happen. Glad to have you in the fam. Man, I cannot wait for TOSHI to rip. I want it to rip soon. That way I can go into something else. TOSHI to the moon. Everyone pile in. What am I up to? Nothing. I got to go print some stuff out today. I'm trying to get my 401k from my previous employer to my new one. But I got to sign a bunch of papers and do all this bullshit. But I'm trying to get that accomplished today. SPX hit this ceiling. You talking about 6,900? Hold on. Let me look that up. Come on. All right, we're back. Yeah, what do you mean SPX at the ceiling? Are you talking about SPY or something? Yeah, you must be talking about something else. What was the other coin? Toshi or Arrow, what would play you bet? Well, I got Toshi right now, so I'm all in on Toshi. Toshi to the moon. S&P 500. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. ABT Network. What's up, God? Aventus. Yeah, we'll look at Aventus. Slava for moderator. We're gonna have to put a poll up, and who else is always here? Slava may be the only one. Yeah, I remember last time when I had Toshi, or not Toshi, when I had Shiba. I remember when Shiba started finally sending. I was so excited. I didn't have enough money, and it only made like 3 or 4 grand off of it. But I didn't know any better back then. Don't we need the S&P to go down for us to go up, or no? I don't remember. I've been too busy doing other things, so. Yeah, the dominance is about to rip. Just like Ben said, Father Ben called it. Bitcoin and the dominance is about to go up. It'll drag some coins up with it. Hopefully Toshi is one of the first. And then when the dominance crashes down, we go alt season mode. It's going to happen quick, I think. Yeah, ABT is another good coin. I would buy ABT. It's on my rollover list. I don't know where we're on the wrong thing. Yeah, the QQQ is going up. Yeah, it's doing exactly what we want it to do. Remember when we were looking at this crash? Time to go up. What are we looking at? I just don't know how people can be bearish right now. Just throw every narrative out the window. The 4-year cycle, everything. Just it's time. Yeah, I wonder what shipping's doing. Shipping. Yeah, see, AVT is a very bullish chart here. Just triple bottomed. It can't go any lower, really. I guess it always could, but I don't think it will. Just looking at the macro chart here. Yeah, ABT is about to start going up, I would have to say. Triple bottom in play. Once it breaks over $2, it's probably going to fly. Bullish over 280. But yeah, it just tagged the bottom once again, looking at the weekly candle chart here. So it's not looking bad at all. Yeah, that looks like the bottom on AVT. Man, I hope some of these coins wait for me, actually. I need to make a little bit of money on Toshi, or like a lot of money, whatever it's going to be, and then I can put some money in some other coins like AVT here and just ride it all the way up to $20. Get me an 18x out of that. But yeah, bullish over 280, bull run over 480. Triple bottom. But yeah, AVT is a good one on Coinbase. What'd you say? You're following me? If we go any lower, Bitcoin's going to hit 103. I think 103 would be the final support if we go down more. Yeah, most altcoins are at the bottom. We've been saying that forever. We've been looking at the macro charts and everything. Just even though some things did break down, which every time we come on here, we're looking at different coins. Like we've been looking at ACH forever. It broke down. Let me just look at ACH and then we'll look at PNG. I wish I could buy ACH right now, even though it's bearish. Oh my God. Yeah, ACH broke our macro support. So I don't know what you guys think about ACH now. This thing is bearish. Can't believe it. Our little box here needed to hold and it didn't. We're down below it and it's acting perfectly as resistance. That's brutal. We'll see. I mean, we just got to wait and see what happens here. Like I've said many times before, some coins may never go up. Some coins are just going to be bearish their whole life. They may get a little pump. Maybe it comes back up to the box and then it's over. But once we broke down on ACH, we're not as bullish as we once were. But that's the game we're in. I still think ACH is going to be a good play, and I do believe it's going to go up. Same thing with Jasmine. It's just got to have patience. Yeah, see, Pangolin here is on the bottom too. Different than ACH, but it's holding the box. So yeah, I would have to say the bottom is in on PNG. It has to be. If not, it's going to fall off the table. So just be aware that PNG could still come down to this 4-5 level. We'll pull up another one here in just a moment. I can't see us dropping that much, 35 to 40% on most of these coins again, after we just had another little crash this morning. I mean, when is the selling going to stop? When are they going to stop selling? When are the whales going to start buying in? I would have to say soon that's going to happen. Yeah, you can high to the low, tag to 618. We held our macro box, so it looks like a bottom on PNG. But it is nice that it's holding our box perfectly. If this thing can hit $6, then you're looking at, I mean, I know that's a large move. We're going to have to see what happens, but that's almost an 85x. So if it just pumps up to $1.30 from where you're at right now, from 7 cents, that's still a 19.5x almost. So you still may get a decent little 20x out of PNG from here if that is the bottom. But clearly it's still stuck in a downtrend. Have to get back over 11 to be bullish. All right, I got to get caught up here. See Pepe tanking? Is it really? There's a lot of coins tanking right now. Turbo or Toshi. Well, I'm all in on Toshi at the moment, but I would if I had extra money, if I had an extra $1,000, I'd buy Turbo right now. Turbo's good. We're gonna look at Turbo and Bonk. They have very bullish charts. Sub T13. Oh, what do we got here? All right, let's look at Pepe. We got God for 2. I appreciate that. Aventus Network. Yeah, we just looked at it. I appreciate the 2. Yeah, Aventus is a good play. It's got a very bullish looking chart. Nakamoto Games is at below 12 cents. Is Naka dead? Probably. I've never been bullish on Naka. What did you say? All right, Pepe and Naka. Pepe. Yeah, these streams look a lot better when we're actually going. When people are actually getting their money back. Is Pepe actually breaking down? That's why I like Toshi, because Toshi has a very bullish chart and it's still bullish. Yeah, I mean, everything's doing the same thing. We can do the same thing I did with Turbo earlier and Bonk. I just move our lines around and say, push the narrative. We're still trading in the channel. So it doesn't look horrible. It's down at the bottom. It just tagged a 236. So I would have to say the bottom is in on Pepe. And like I keep doing, we can always pull these things around, but to a degree. But it looks like Turbo and Bonk right now. So I would say Pepe, Turbo, Bonk, they're all good buys right now. Especially, you know, the old saying, everyone buy the fear. Everyone's scared that there's no alt season. Everyone's scared that the bear market is here. That tells me we're about to go straight up. But yeah, Pepe's on the bottom. Bullish back over 7.4. Naka. What was that other coin that was dying? Yeah. I mean, it's just doing what the rest of everything's doing. Bitcoin crashed, so everything had to take a dive. So we'll see if it gets bought back up. Yeah, it needs to get back over 12, which could very well be the case, but it needs to get back over 12 to hold that final support. So if it can get back over 12, the bottom is in. If it stays below 12, then it's going to drop pretty hard. Yeah, I think the same thing. Extreme fear. Did I miss a super chat? What is happening here? Oh, extra 2 since nobody is paying. Yeah, no one's been paying lately. It's just a dead market right now. So it's not expected, but I appreciate the 2 again. I appreciate the $4. Every little bit helps. Because all any extra money I have right now is in Toshi. If Toshi doesn't go up and I lose more money, I'm down $600 already, then I'm screwed. So every little super chat helps. Trust me. I appreciate it. If ABT hits 20, I'll send you a nice super chat. Gift basket from the castle in the Middle East. Nice. What's up, Tesh? Arc Block and GFI. I'm reading through the chat real quick. Keep adding to your Jasmine bag. Yeah, that's the way to do it. What's up, Emilios? Oh, you're at so much loss. Everyone is investing in stocks and crypto is not bullish on the macro charts. Yeah, everything is bullish on the macro charts, in my opinion. I mean, not bullish, but the macro setups. But that's exactly what had to happen. All these coins had to go down, all the way back down to the bottom so they can go up. But no, what's up, Dave? Yeah, Turbo's still bullish. Turbo needed to go, or Toshi needed to go to 5.5 before the pump. Yeah, that's where I just bought in 5.5. So hopefully that was the bottom. But I'm in the same boat, my man. I bought Toshi and it's been going down ever since. So I'll just keep adding when I can. If it's still down by next Monday, I'll buy more. I'm trying to set aside $100, $200 every paycheck to just buy some more Toshi. And then once Toshi rips, I'll take it from there. What did we say? GFI? An arc block. Yeah, there's really not much to look at on these charts right now because, you know, everything's down. All we can really do is just go look at a coin and say, buy the dip. If you're bullish on it, buy the dip. Yeah, same thing with GFI here. It's all the way back down on the bottom. It's got a slightly higher low in play on the chart. If it breaks that, then it's really going to go down. So all you can do is take a gamble. It's either the bottom on GFI or she's going to zero. Because you're already down below all the support levels. You're basically at the bottom. So there's nowhere for GFI to go but up. If it goes down, then it's just over for it. It could still pump at some point, but if it loses that final bottom volume area, it's just going to crash down. You can see if we pull this one up here, that would take you down to 12 cents. So if it falls lower than about 28 cents, then you'll see a large red candle or two spawn in. Yeah, I see a 60% drop. So I would have to say it has to be the bottom. I don't think I would ever buy GFI. I've said that before. Maybe if I had extra money and it's sitting down here and everything else is running just for a chance. Just to hit the 618 and alt season bull market would be a 19x up to 640. If that's all it's going to do and still be macro bearish. And then ARC block. Yeah, ARC block's trying to do the same thing as PNG, hold support. So we are at that 618 again at around 50 cents. Got to get over 90 cents and then eventually $1. Once it gets back over $1, it's going to be extremely bullish, I think. But this is doing the same thing. It's in a downtrend. It's going to try to hold the 618 support here, and we'll see what happens because that is your macro area. Support, resistance. We blew through it, tagged it, and tagged it. Slightly higher low. So yet again, another coin that this has to be it. There's no room to go down anymore. If we start seeing these coins break down and just start falling, then there's a problem. But so far, we're like on the last leg. We're barely holding up. And the question becomes, can ABT still hit 30 bucks? It's getting further and further away. I still think $20 is possible. It's a 42x. It's a large move. So maybe now your target is 10 to 20 bucks if you want to be conservative about it, I guess, if you want to call it that. So anywhere from a 20x up to about a 40x possible. It'll start running again just like it did back here. Hell, even if it hits 5 bucks, I think a lot of people would be happy. 10x. So I do think $5 10x is very likely on ARC block. It's going to go higher than that. All right, I got to get caught up here. You bought more Jasmine, top meme on base, ready to pop. Who did I miss? What's up, Universal Codes, Zcash? Should you rotate your losses to cash? No, I mean, do what you want to do, but now's not the time to be selling. What's up, O-House? Down 50K. I wish I didn't get into crypto in January. Lost it all. Portfolio's down to 20K. Yeah, but you got to look at it this way. Everyone's in the same boat. Even if I would have bought back then, I would be down. But I just bought in, and I'm down instantly. But you guys got to realize that if you got the right coin, it's going to go up. You're down 13K. Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. Not everyone's going to make it because people are going to go down 13K, 50K. Even me, 600, 700 bucks. And it's like, man, I just got to pull my money out because I got to pay bills. But I'm just going to take the chance because I do believe we're going up. 2.5 million Sping. Yeah, everything's doing the same thing. We get the pumps and then we go right back down and go lower. Yeah, I hope you're wrong. I hope we don't bleed for the rest of the year and skyrocket next year. November, we just started. November, December should be bullish. And like I said, even who said Cohen something? XCN, Swift, TARS, and Cookie, all good choices. We'll look at XCN. We'll probably look at Cookie. Zcash. So we'll look at Zcash. Is it still pumping? Yeah, Turbo and Cookie and Bonk. We'll look at all those because they all have good charts. I mean, we keep pushing the narrative a little bit, but that's really all we can do. I'm just going to keep adding. Yeah, because I keep seeing everyone saying that there's no alt season, and you got to think about it. It's a market. So if there is no alt season, if people, if you know, a handful of people, whoever don't, if they don't get to make money, no one's going to come back. All right, I'm back. Make you a moderator if I want. All right, let's look at some of these coins. I'm getting behind. But yeah, what I was saying is look at it. It's a market, so they're going to let people make money. Someone was talking about that. I don't remember who I was watching, but they said that, and I totally agree. People have to make money to keep the market alive, and then they'll dump it. So all this selling is so the whales can buy in. Once the big players buy in and they get what they want, then it'll all go back to zero. All right, let's look at this real quick. XCN. So if people can't make money, then it's going to kill the crypto market. It'll just be buy Bitcoin and that's it. No one to buy, then everything else out there will die. That's the whole point in it. It's the same thing all the time, so I'm not worried. It's just a waiting game. Just a waiting game. Yeah, XCN looks like it's coming back down to the 382 to stay macro bullish. It took out our support just like ACH, so not looking the greatest. We'll have to see what happens. That's all I can say. I don't have a crystal ball, but it is bearish right now. Short term at least, but it is coming down to the 5.9 level. So another 15%. It is trying to hold support at 0.5 at 007. So that's your support to hold, and then bullish back over 1. All right, can you guys hear me? All right, is there anyone left here? Hold on. All right, we still got 25 people in here. All right, hold on. Bearish technicals. I think I fixed it. Yeah, everyone put a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me make sure I covered the super chats. We got diesel for 2. I didn't even see that. Give me some XCN good news, brother. XCN good news. Let's see. All right, audio, video, good. All right, I thought it was down, but I think I fixed it. Some hopium on XCN. Well, there's your hopium. It's holding the 0.5 right now. It's doing the same thing that ARC Block and PNG and all these coins are doing that pumped. They're doing the exact same thing. So right now, 007 is your support. If you lose that, 0059 or 006 is your final bullish support. Another 17-18% drop is possible. But like I said, they're all doing the same thing, so I wouldn't worry too much. Because XCN, PNG, ArcBox, they're all going to go up. It just, depends on how low we go is how high we can go, to be honest. Why we got a box up there? I can't even drag the damn thing. So we'll see if 007 holds. I still think XCN is going to perform very well again. It ran very hard last time. But if it can at least come up to the 786, you're looking at an 8x. It's probably going to go higher than that. So I think we said last time, what, 25, 30 cents? Yeah, 25 cents is a 36x from here. So not too bad. But yeah, I guess that's your hopium. It's on support. But it's not bullish until it's back over 1. And if it gets over 1, then the downtrend is potentially broken. So if it gets back over 1, then we're probably good. All right, let's see. Let me take that comment off so people don't leave. All right, let's see. Who did I miss? What's up, Cha, my man? How you doing? You working today? Hard working, man. You're going to make it. Dash to the moon. Oh, yeah, we got to look at Dash really quick. Government reopening his risks back on. It's like $1 trillion in the treasury right now waiting to get released to banks. Yeah, from my understanding, they're supposed to speak tonight. Not speak, but they're supposed to meet tonight or something. Maybe we just get an automatic shutdown over. And then we can go. What's up, Jesus? Jesus in the house. All right, let's look at Dash really quick. ZBCN Undead. All right, let's look at some of these coins. What was the other one? Oh, yeah, I wanted to look. Well, let's look at these real quick. ZBCN and then Zcash. So let me go through these really quick. Zcash, or ZBCN rather. Oh man, she is breaking down. So we're going to pull our little chart down. That's all we can do. It's still above our macro support box, so there's nothing to worry about yet. So we'll see what happens. Like it did last time when we moved down, we just got bought right back up. So you really need to hold the previous high at 203 and the 618. So if it can get back over that, you're still alive. Technically, we're just going to stay bearish for another week or 2 or 3 or whatever. Yeah, you would drop back down to the macro support area box, 786, and drop another 10%. But it's still putting in higher lows. Still in this macro continuation pattern, as you can see. So it's not over for any of these coins, in my opinion. It's a bottoming process for everything. I think we're about to go up. I keep saying that. I've been saying that, but I've been telling you guys that when we say that, go up could be a month, 2 months from now, but we're already in November now, so We're running out of time. I still think ZBEC, if it doesn't break down and just die from here, it's still got to hit 10 cents. But we will see what happens when it's all said and done. ZBEC to the moon. Still holding up macro bullish. So a 32x to 10 cents. And then Zcash, is it still running? Yeah, you guys that are in on Zcash, Bitcoin Cash may be the next man up. So just be aware of that. Let's see. Yeah, it broke to 236 and just flew, and it's still bullish. Macro bullish over 215, and it's still bullish here. 555 is your resistance to watch. Let's see. If we pull this up, if we ignore the scam wick, then it could be 287 to stay over, and your next target would be, what is that, 700? But it's still moving, so it could spike up another 70%. But it's on its way. 6 grand to the 786 is a 14.5x. So what is that from here? If you bought the accumulation, see, this is what TOSHI needs to do. You just did it. Depending on where you bought in, you did over a 10x already. Jeez. And then BCH. Let's see, Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, see, Bitcoin Cash is doing the same thing. It's grinding up. Yeah. Yeah, it held up very well on the crash too. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is about to 3x. NFA, but everyone pile into BCH before it's too late. XCN, 20 cents or so, 25 cents. We just went over it. If it doesn't break down, it still has a shot at $1. Everything's doing the same thing, so I wouldn't worry. Peak doesn't look good. It's like I said, nothing looks good right now. Peak. No, but it's on the bottom, so. Oh yeah, Dash. What's up, Hal? Oh yeah, I know that feeling. What's up, Jat B? BCH. Yeah, we just went over BCH. BCH is about to start moving. Yeah, same thing here. It's below the 786 support at 7. So if it holds over 7, bottom is in. All right, let me pull up Dash for Slava. Slava's going to say something stupid. I'm going to put you as a moderator, but you got to behave. If you get out of line, I'm putting you in the bathroom. You got to promise me, my man. Dash. Oh, damn. Dash is running. Yeah, the Dash and Zcash, it almost makes you just want to sell everything and buy BCH. What about Ethereum Classic? Yeah, it got stuck at the 236 and it just blasted right through it. So bullish over 100. 618 to 290 is another 2.5x from here. But yeah, these coins are starting to slowly go. Ethereum Classic looks. Yeah, Ethereum Classic looks good too. It's on the bottom of this pattern. What I'll do is I'll draw some more. Shit. What I do? All right, let me draw one more. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. It's right at the 236. This what these coins keep doing. They hit the 236 resistance and they just take off. Yeah, Ethereum Classic and Bitcoin Cash may be the next ones up. And Ethereum Classic, if we have a nice bull run, alt season, whatever, 24x to our box. $786, $100. Still a 5.5x. No, let me move that. Damn it. Yeah, that's not bad. A 7.5x to the 786 at 113. It's not bad. I mean, we just saw that coin do a 10x, so yeah, these coins are about to go. Too bad I don't have money to put in on them. What happened to the chat? What's up, David? He already said it. Avantis. Timeout for Slava. He couldn't even last 1 second as a moderator. All these requests, no super chats. Yeah, that's how it always is. What's up, Matt? Staffy? Let me see. Come on. What's up, Nia? Where is Slava at? Oh, I can't do it on StreamYard. We got Slava for 2. Zen, please. I appreciate the 2. What is Zen? Oh, Horizon. Yeah, it just hit resistance at 23.82, came into play, so it's still bearish. It is pumping, but that's what we're seeing. These coins are starting to slowly. I mean, we've been dead for so long. These older coins are starting to wake up, so that's a good sign. Damn, if I wasn't down on TOSHI, I would probably convert TOSHI over to Bitcoin Cash right now, to be honest. Man, if I wasn't so far down on TOSHI at the moment. Because I think these coins are going to start running first. And we're already seeing it. And then roll back over into TOSHI when I make a 5x on Bitcoin Cash. Damn. Every time I buy a coin, it just goes down and other coins go up. I just can't win. Yeah, I'll have to go over to YouTube to make you a moderator. Won't let me do it here on StreamYard. Horizon will blast too. Yeah, like I said, these coins are waking up. So we got Patrick for 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Getting 5 new members. Let's go. Got your average on XCN at 1, holding strong. Yeah, we'll see if it holds up. What you guys think? These older coins are starting to go one at a time. What's another one? Monero? Let's look at Monero. Horizon will blast. I already read that. $1,000 super chat if ABT 5X's. Oh, wow. That'd be nice. We need ABT to 5X right now so I can put 1,000 on Bitcoin Cash. I appreciate the memberships. That's awesome. Let's see who gets them. I gotta go open up YouTube so I can see who got them. Oh, hold on. Breaking news. Government shutdown. Live updates. Trump administration will partially pay for SNAP benefits. I don't know what that means, but well, I know what it means, but man, if they could just end the shutdown, let's just go already. Some of these coins are telling us we're about to go. I don't care what anyone says. Even Ben Cohen, let's just go. I don't care. Give me my money. I'm ready to get out of here. What am I looking? Oh, I gotta go to my. But what are we looking at? Zen. Yeah, if it can get over 20, possible spike up to the 0.5 and then the 618. Damn, that's a decent move. 65% to 30 if it gets over 20. But it's still bearish below 20. So it did just hit resistance, but we'll see what happens. What was the other one I said? XLM? I don't remember what other coins are on my list that are still down. Yeah, Stellar Lumens doesn't look horrible. It's still grinding up, but what was the other one? Oh, Monero is what I wanted to look at. XMR, that's what I was thinking of. Monero. Oh, no. Man. Damn, I need some extra money right now. These older coins are about to start going. Monero looks like it's about to take off. Jesus. All right, let me go see who got the memberships. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, answer the poll. I'll see if I can put Slav as a moderator for a moment. Oh, we only got 14 people in here. Where'd everyone go? 61 votes. That's not bad. 59 to 40%. So it's half and half at the moment. Yeah, I don't see who got memberships. Hold on, maybe I did. All right, so we got Matthew, Louise, the Cool, John, Patrick, and Crypto Homes. All the Shadow Realm people. It isn't you. All right, let's see what we're looking at because we're about to get off. But yeah, Monero, Ethereum Classic, and BCH. But yeah, as we were trying to look at earlier, Turbo. Yeah, but like Turbo, Bonk, Cookie, they're all still down on the macro bottoms. I know that's not bullish, but it's macro bullish in my opinion. But see, Turbo has a lower market cap than Toshi. And Turbo has a 75x in play right now, possibly. Jeez. Anywhere from a 45 to a 75, 70x. Jeez, there you go. I don't know when these coins are going to start finally going, but can't be much longer. Same thing with Bonk, same thing with Cookie. I don't know, where's our Bonk chart? Is it the Mexi chart? Yeah, what's going on here? Let's just move some of this junk out of the way. Yeah, we're holding the 1272. What do we got? High to low. Yeah, I can't see what's going on. Yeah, you're holding our double 382 area. 1272 and 382. So it's still bullish over, what is that? 404? Or whatever the price that I can't see that shit. 401. But yeah, it doesn't look horrible. Just like Pepe. I mean, all these coins are on the bottom. There's nothing else to say. And it appears to be the older coins are starting to move. Zcash Dash. So it would be nice to have some extra money right now. I would definitely buy Bitcoin Cash right now. And Monero, not financial advice. No one buy them. Because you guys know, well, I can't buy them, but you guys know if I ever buy a coin, it's going straight down. So the fact that I can't buy them, they're going up. Can Cookie hit $10? Yeah, I may stream again later. I'm not sure yet, but I got to get off here. I got to go run some errands real quick. It's what you do when you're old and broke. Cookie. Yeah, I guess I didn't fix the Cookie chart, so I don't know what the market cap is now, so we'll get rid of that. But as you can see, it looks just like Turbo here. All these coins are back at the bottom of their channels. They appear to be breaking them, but we push the narrative, so we're bullish. Because we are bullish here. And just pull it up like that. There's your hopium. For Cookie, can it hit $10? Probably not. Not this cycle. If we have a cycle. We have our yellow box here, $2 to $3. So the top of the channel is going to get you a decent 29x from the bottom, and then a spike above, a 45x, the 320. Yeah, there's a handful of coins I would buy right now. Cookie, Turbo, BCH, Monero. I'd probably buy BCH and then both of those and then see what happens. But the fact that those other two old coins just did decent moves is good. You can see the market cap prices in the Coin Perspective webpage. Yeah. What's up, Rep? Our bloodlines will be free from the 9 to 5, man. I hope. I just want to be able to take care of my boys. $6, maybe. Yeah, if we get a good, decent run, I'm just showing you guys the bare minimum. If the only way this thing's going to break down and not go back to the top of the channel is if it's just done. Cookie's a dead project. Otherwise, it's going to do what it did last time. It went to the top, back down to the bottom, back to the top, then it'll go back to the bottom. It'll come all the way back down to like 10 to 12 cents in the bear market and just go sideways forever. So this is what we're looking for on these coins down here at the bottom, which there's really no room for them to go lower because we can't keep pushing the narrative, but a move back to the top, wherever it's going to go. If it spikes up to 6 and then it's all over, it's going to do like this. And then it's just, that's what's going to play out on Cookie and so many other coins. Let's see, KTA. I forgot about Solana. What is sold up to Solana? Yeah, have we looked at Sol on the macro scale? Yeah, I mean, it's not looking horrible. You've been holding over the 786 here, so at some point Solana's going to run, but it's bearish right now, it looks like. I really think Bitcoin Cash is about to start running. That's why I would love, man, if I even had an extra $100 to throw on it, that'd be nice. Turn that 100 into 1,000. I'll take it. Yeah, but all my money's in on Toshi, so I can't do, I'm stuck in Toshi because I'm already down. If Toshi could just spike back up, then maybe I'll play around with some rotations real quick. Yeah, Solana's holding up nicely. It's over the 0.5. It's got higher highs and higher lows. It'll go up at some point, but it doesn't seem to be there yet. But it is a good looking chart. KTA. Yeah, what was that coin we were looking at the other day? It was going to 0. I can't remember. Yeah, the same thing with this coin. It's just, it's not moving yet. It's still bearish. It's in the phase of putting in the higher highs and higher lows. I'll look at the other chart here in just a moment, but it's stuck right at the 236 at the moment. So it has to get over 42 and then bullish over 54, 55. Yeah, it's trying to hold the 618 once again right now. So it needs to get back over 38. Wait, let me pull this down. All right, so it's sitting right on the 618 right now. So 37 and 37 and a half. It could still drop if it loses that, but it could be put in a bottom also. Don't have a crystal ball to tell you. But it's another coin that's just down here. I would imagine once it breaks the 236, it's going to start moving real good. But to $5 is a 14x from here. Myro, yeah, that's one I forgot. Myro. If we see a full alt season, it'll go to $20. I hope it does. Can you imagine if we just have a massive alt season where we finally flip bullish sometime in this month, and then it's just November, December, January is just bullish, and just that's all we need. Give us some hope. Give us some hope. Myro, let's look at Myro. So I guess we'll end it with Myro. Sucks because XCN should be about 3 to 5 cents. Yeah. It'll get there eventually. All right, let's look at Myro. Everyone, please hit the like button, answer the poll. I'm not even on the right damn thing. I was on YouTube that whole time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. We'll make you a moderator next time, Slava, my man, as soon as we get on the stream. A little too late for that now. Just bought $600 of Cookie. I hope you make it. Hope you make it, Rav. Yeah, Cookies. I would do the same thing. Not financial advice. Don't buy anything that we cover on this channel. This is just for entertainment. But I would put some money in Cookie if I had it, but I don't have it. We're going to be out here tomorrow, and Bitcoin Cash is going to be going to the moon. It's going to suck. All right, let me end the poll. So pretty much half and half. Myro. Let's see what Myro's up to. I still think Myro's going to hit $1. Myro, I don't remember the news. Someone said something happened with it. I don't remember what happened. Does anyone know what happened to Myro? It might have been just FUD. I don't know if you like that word. Myro. Trying to hold the 236, but it's falling below it. What are we on? Weekly chart. So just real quick. You're above the 382, so as long as you're over 1.3, it's still technically bullish here. Macro bullish over 3. Yeah, we had to keep moving it down so the dollar target got further and further away. I don't know, 50 cents to $1 on Myro. The dollar is the 1.272, $1.50. Damn, that's a large move. That's 100x. Jeez. 100x Myro. Everyone get in. Hell, if it just comes up to the 786 retracement, that's a 10x. But it's doing like all the rest of the coins. We crashed, and now we're just kind of bearish and doing nothing, going sideways. But like I said, it doesn't look horrible. It's been going sideways since what, January? It's been going sideways all year. It's ridiculous. I'm ready to go up already. What's up, Metal? Yeah, she bought into TOSHI, and then TOSHI went down. Yeah, I'm down over $600 on TOSHI at the moment, but I'm holding. But yeah, I got to get going. I appreciate you guys coming in. Hit the like button on your way back to the Shadow Realm. We'll see what happens tonight and tomorrow. See what happens. If they come on and say something bullish later on and the market starts going up, maybe I'll just stream. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming in. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching. Good luck, everyone. Be safe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.